Hi, my name is Hunter Miller, and today I will present to you on how engineers, mechanical engineers specifically, use different documents to convey their communication in the most effective way. And I titled my report, How Mechanical Engineers Utilize Technical Writing to Communicate Effectively. And what this basically means is how can, between fields and different design principles, can we communicate the same way every time and make sure engineers are not conflicted or confused between design aspects? The purpose of this research report is to evaluate three different methods of communication and writing in the field of mechanical engineering. The three genres I have evaluated are capital expenditure requests, also known as CapEx, standard work instructions, also known as SWI, and specifications documents. A capital expenditure request is a formal document that might contain important information on a multitude of topics. This might regard a specific machine, technology, or infrastructure requirement that may be made. An engineer will decide through deduction the best method for solving an issue, whether it is looking for a better technique with producing a part, a larger facility needed, or a more efficient tech. To name a small portion of improvements an engineer might look into. Once they have chosen several methods of improvement, they will acquire pricing and quotes from several companies that meet their needs and choose the most competitive one. They will include this quote along with any other purchase requirements in their CapEx request and send it to an upper management level where they will await a verdict on their suggestion. Different companies may improve, maintain, or acquire property, plants, buildings, technology, or equipment. This is just to streamline processes and make sure that the company is as efficient and profitable as possible. Here's an example of a CapEx document. As said from an engineer that I work with at Madex, a well-written CapEx request includes thorough research into the project's purpose and intent. You have to do your homework to provide the overview, justification, cost analysis, and return on investment. Standard work instructions. This is a document that will provide safety, material, and tool requirements that will be needed to complete a particular task safely and with the same result every time. These are important for the company to ensure that all products are made to the same high quality standard no matter who is producing the product. An SWI would typically include a step-by-step instruction set, illustrations showing these steps, the required tools, required materials, and most importantly, the safety requirements, whether it's safety glasses, gloves, or earplugs, to ensure that the operators are safe while producing a product. Here's an example of an SWI document. This is partial of one that I've made at Madex Incorporated, where I'm an intern for the engineering department, and this is showing how to make single track on one of our press roll formers. A specifications document. It is a document that lays out detailed specifics in regard to angles, sizes, cuts, and material types. These very specific documents ensure that the operators who create them do not have to guess how a part is made. This saves brain power, production time, and production resources. This ensures that any operator trained to read these documents, commonly called prints, can produce a given product. And there's a photo of a vial in a specifications document. As you can see, it is very detailed. It shows the different angles, the tapering, and how you would produce this if you had no other prior knowledge of this particular product. Some of these recommendations for the AUM staff include integrate genre-based writing assignments into upper-level classes. I believe this would give students more hands-on, applicable assignments that will prepare them for the future in their career. I think they should provide workshops focused on writing persuasive business documents, such as CapEx, specifications documents, whatever it may be. And this will help them not only be more well-informed, but give them practice in these persuasive documents that you don't, it's hard to naturally acquire if you don't know where you're coming from. And I think they should partner with industrial professionals to review and provide feedback on student writing. For instance, my employers work with my school schedule, and they teach me all of these documents, and at the same time I'm in school, so I can apply what I'm learning at school with what they do in the daily world, and it helps me develop my skills much more in that sense. Here's some works cited. My CapEx document, that's the link for that photo, with Kevin West, my engineering partner at Madex, for the SWI document. We made that, the specifications document, that is linked in that